Hey folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing today? As you can see, we are back down on the farm. And today it's going to be kind of all about the cows. Now, we're still doing harvesting. I'm harvesting barley down here, and we're almost done this field. And I've got the other big harvester up in the back there, and he's doing the other big barley field. But what we need to do is, with our hay baler here and our nice little Hurley tractor, or Hurleyman, we're going to pull back so we can get a view. We're going to be baling. So we'll turn on our baler, and if we click 2 on our keyboard, that'll give us the right cruise control speed, and away we go. Now, this is not one of those jobs that you can automate. I can't hire any of my people to do this for me, so keep that in mind when you decide whether you want to do the baling thing. If you don't like the sort of repetitive up and down in the field all the time stuff that these sort of jobs entail, then you can just go over this field with a cultivator or a seeder that does cultivating as well, and just simply remove the problem. You can mulch all of this crap right into the ground. So, but bales are not only good for cows, but if you don't have cows, you can sell them. In this particular map, and again, I might as well point out while we're at that point, this is not the stock map that was supplied by Giants with Farming Simulator 2013. This, in fact, is a modded map by J Turner 10. And again, thanks for the upload to fsuk.com, which is where you can get this. This is Hagenstedt My Way version 3. So, has some nice improvements, including, since we were talking about selling hay, at the cow pasture there's actually a barn where you can sell your hay, which before all they had was a structure that sort of didn't do a hell of a lot at all. Space can be at a premium in this game, so having structures that don't do much is kind of a waste. So, but at any rate, this is what we need to do. You want to run it all until you get bales, and this does take a fair amount of time, so you'll have to bear with this part of the operation. Oh, we got that's almost full. It's the only problem with having 2 harvesters exactly the same. So I don't actually know which one's as full as it should be. Whoa. I'm going to assume, crap, missed the beginning of that, because the one on this field actually had something in it before, it's the one that's darn near completely full. So, I think I will shut that off, and let's hop into our Schluter tractor. Go chase this guy. Oh, he's on his very last row. Excellent. Oh, I didn't get to him in time. He's going to come to a stop. Hey, maybe it is the guy up the hill. That's full. Yeah, apparently. Ha. Oops, come on. Okay. I just hit my cruise control 4, and that should keep me pretty much in line with the harvester. Since we only need to get to the end of this one, then I'll go up the hill and take care of the other guy. I actually have to take a trailer up there. Ooh. Oh, no, don't tell me. Well, my trailer's full. Okay, not a big deal. Let's take him over to the silo and dump him out. Nice. That's gonna go well. 47,000. Beautiful. Come on. Why are you not showing a dump symbol? That's kind of freaky. Maybe I'm not on where I need to be. Let's try over here a little further. Huh. Well, that definitely didn't work, and that's usually what... Oh, there, now we got a dump symbol. Wow, do you ever have to be a long way over? Okay. That was starting to worry me there for a minute. I thought I might have most of my barley crop stuck. And that would not be good. So, we're going to empty this guy out, and then let's get him back to where he belongs. I'm going to go to straight normal time, because I think my couple of cornfields have just come ready too, and I'm not quite ready to take them down yet. So, sorry it's nighttime again, but I cannot speed up time, or my crops are going to wilt on me, and that's not a good thing. So I'm just going to get over here, take out what I need from this dude, and there, that should be good enough. Get over, jump in. So I hope everybody's enjoying this walkthrough. It's I know, not the typical starting right at the beginning with your little red harvester, etc. But like I said, it's not like we don't get to see the same things being done. You know, like once I get the hay sucked up off this field, I most definitely will run a cultivator over it. I think, oops, that I actually have a seeder that will cultivate, but just to show how that whole process works, since we haven't seen it yet, I will do that. So now we're going to pop over here, because I think this field's actually wheat. So let's start harvesting the wheat, shall we? Kind of overshot there a little bit, so... And hire up a worker. Alright, nice. What are you doing? Oh, okay, you're a grass cutter. You're not the one I want, but you're awful close to him, so... You, Mr. Kirovitz, Russian missile truck hauler. Apparently, that's what these Kirovets were used for. Was hauling missiles, or the trucks, I guess, at least. So they're capable of pretty huge loads. Oops. Don't know why it's huh. I see, I was hung up on it. Not good. I'm not used to the swivel in the center yet. I will adapt. I will. And this guy, we need to take him up the hill, because he's going to deal with our other harvester, and he's got pretty big projects up there, so we do need to get that done. Oh, up we go. I know, so far this doesn't seem to be much about concentrating about cows, does it? But one thing you will find with Farming Simulator, and again, I do recommend it. It's a game you consider picking up. It's just really easy to get hooked into. I was quite surprised, actually. As I said, I was watching another YouTuber playing it, and it looked like it was pretty interesting. I liked the entire concept of you pretty much do everything at your own pace. Amongst other things, there was other stuff I thought was pretty cool. And then I started playing it, and, well, like I said, according to my Steam account, I have some 300 hours into it. Alright. Throw a little light on the subject. Hello, where are ya? Oh, there he is, way down there. Yeah, this old Caravets ain't the fastest thing in the world, but it don't slow down much even when this big trailer's full, and this is the biggest trailer in the game. There are, I think, a few mod trailers that are bigger, but as far as it goes, no, this is pretty much the king of the trailers. And this is one that comes stock, it's not a mod. But it will hold 55,000. That last trailer we used, which was a mod, only holds 47, I believe. So, and I will at this time again mention that any mods in this game, like that Caravets that I'm currently driving, are from either the FSUK.com mod site, or they are from Farming Simulator's own mod site that Giant sponsors. So you can find all of them there. Now, I'm just going to see if I can't get this guy to a better place. Right down the end of the field, and we'll park him, and then we'll go see about getting back to some baling. That should do it. How's this guy doing? Nice. And when he gets to the end here, he should dump automatically anyways. But I think if I get out here, oh no, that's the wrong one. It's not where I thought I was. This is where I wanted to be. Let's turn that back on. And continue our baling process. Now that we can actually do all of this field up. Oh, please drop it on the field. Good. Every once in a while you'll end up with a bale that finishes right at the end of the field. It's like, oh, for God's sake. And you'll have bales go sliding across the grass and forget about them, or there'll be somewhere you can't get them with the bale trailer, or some silly thing. It happens. Boy, I barely have any time to do any baling here, and that other one's going to be full, so... Holy schmucks. And like I say, the harvesters are the big money, so you don't really want to leave them sitting idle. I guess early game missions are the big money. Mid game, your crops tend to generate your money. And then late game, mid to late end game, usually it's your cattle that are making you your money. So, depending how you play it. I mean, like I said, you don't have to do cattle at all. You're not going to make a huge fortune on sheep, which you can off cattle, and you're certainly not going to make money off chickens. I'm not sure that there's any number of chickens you can have or come up with or do whatever with where you actually end up making money. Yeah, or as far as that goes, I don't know that you can even pay off a chicken, you know? They're $40 a piece, and they're 50 cents a day to maintain. Eggs sell for $1, you get one a day, and since half of that goes towards the maintenance, you get 50 cents a day. So, it would take 80 days of chickens. Well, there you go. I guess it takes 80 days to pay off a chicken. Oh, man. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works for the rest. I mean, maybe just because the numbers look... They come in bigger chunks, you know? Like your cattle, you get the daily thing of the milk, of course, and that gets automatically put into your account. And that usually covers all your wages and usually maintenance costs on most of your gear, and that's nice. And then you start selling the silage, and that's when you really notice the money coming in, because that is good money. You fill up a bunker or two down at the biogas plant and then scoop it all in, and you can make yourself enough to buy a windmill. Oh, yes sirree. There are millions to be made in silage. So, but yeah, I'm going to finish this one, then we'll empty out the one harvester, and then I want to show you the next stage of... Wonder why that one combine stuck at 63%. The next stage of the baling procedure. Now I noticed one change here after the patch. Usually when you bought a baler, you'd do half a field and nothing would come out the back. The reason being it took 3 bales to fill the baler up before it would actually start extruding them. So as you can see, it takes like a full row on a field this size to get a bale. So you'd go row after row and it would go 99, 100%, nothing would happen, 99 and 100%, nothing would happen. And it would do that 3 times, and then you'd see it sticking out the back like this one is. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad they fixed that, because it was a little bit deceiving. And why would I leave this guy parked right on the last little bit? How close can we get without nicking the booger? Ah, well, that's it. So, take him over to the side. Because the next one he's going to suck up is this one. Nice. Okay, now we need to get in the tractor. Run, boy, run. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Been leaving that machine sitting there long enough. The other one's almost full now, too. Yikes. Well, you can turn the little top menu there in the window. That can be turned on and off, too. It's not a big deal, see? Gives you a little bit more... I haven't figured out how to turn the little weather cloud thing in time off. I guess it doesn't matter. And no, you can't get rid of the bottom UI. So, but I do kind of like to not have the tool thing out. If there's a new piece of gear, or especially for mods, it's really nice to have, because there may be buttons that are not typical of other... what's going on here? Oh, does he have something in him already? I think that must be the issue. He's still got a little bit of crop from the other field. Damn. Well, that's kind of a time waster, isn't it? Now I got 2 harvesters sitting there. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Right after saying how you shouldn't let harvesters sit because they're their most expensive piece of running gear. Have them both stranded. Okay, edges forward till we get a dump. There we go. For that little tiny bit. God. Oh well. There are things you learn and there are things you forget, and I just hope those cornfields aren't rotting away. Although, I don't think so. They would have come ripe after these fields. And we're still on the same night. It's only actually been a couple of hours since the start. It was about 8 o'clock. So, yeah, hour and a half. Not a biggie. Alright, now we should be able to collect. And then he'll be finished this one. We can put the corn header on him and sick him on the other fields. So, there we go. Yeah, that was the issue. He just simply had the wrong crop on board. So, that's now dealt with. I don't want to go up to the other one because this guy will get 3 feet, turn around, come back down this row, and end up stopping when he crashes into me. So I think we'll just avoid that right out, shall we? And good. park him off to the side. No, 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 no. There we go. You. Let's go find your buddy. There he is. Let's have some lights. I can see you coming. It's not going to take him long to finish this field off. Take us longer to bale it than it did for him to harvest it, I think. Alright. Speaking of which, they're doing okay. Alright, now let's start this one up, shall we? B2. Excuse me. We won't get too much off of this, it's such a tiny field, but hey, there we go. Oh, that guy's just finished, so I should deal with that, get him on to the next field, I guess. And just get to the end here, and yeah. Over into this guy. I might as well bring the truck up alongside. Or the tractor, I should say. That way when I put the pipe out, he'll actually have something to do with it. For his tiny little bit that he's actually got in him. There we go. Should do. Do. Yeah, okay, I don't think we're even going to see a cow today, to be honest with you. Oh well. Believe me, we are working towards cows at the moment. There we go. Get where we can actually empty this little bit. Probably didn't need to, but that's okay. Away we go. Get him to do this one. It shouldn't take long. Probably fill him up once. Seeing as it's a little bit smaller than that field. I think what we'll do is at some point grab a plow and join them together. That usually pays off well. Alright. No. Maybe we can find our way back. That's not actually the one I want. So. But I think since he's just about done, I might as well deal with him. I can get to it in time. Well, what? Why did you not finish putting your pipe out? Tell me. Bastard. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to swear, folks. Wow. Freaking employees, eh? I'm done, I'm out of here. Unreal, dude. God. I'd kick you right in the knackers for that one, I tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna pull on your trailer. Now let's get him over to the other field. Zoom. Yeah, this is not the cow part of the day. But we are going to have all of this into extra bales. And we've seen how that part of it goes, so I think quickly what I'm going to do next is, after I set this guy up, is I'll show you how the trailer for the baling works. The auto stacking trailer, no less. Okay, V, B, H, goodbye. Where are you and what are you doing? Alright. Now, we've shown you off to Summervale. So, let's hop out, get into the neighbor. And this is the Arkeson Auto Stacker. So, let's pick a corner of the field. We'll go to the far end, I think. And we definitely need some lights on. Okay. So, we want to put this into the actual operating position. And all you do with this guy, and I don't think that there's really anything in the way of a speed limiter, but anywhere you see a bale, you just need to get this little guy up close enough. And as you can see, it's quite neat, and it'll stack it into your truck or into your trailer. You have to wait till it's finished a cycle before it'll pick up another one, so just keep that in mind. If it doesn't seem to be working when you get up to a bale, that's probably what's going on. It's got a little bit of cycle to get through for each time it adds a bale so that it can stack them properly. So that's all it's doing. And anyone that's watched this particular series or played it knows the physics aren't great, and well, they're good, they're just really unusual in Farming Simulator. So you can come up to a bale sideways, and this thing will somehow miraculously fit it into its obviously directional slot and pick it up. So, but yeah, this is the next stage towards getting happy cows. So, did I leave one up there? Yeah, I did, damn it. Okay, so I think what we'll do is just grab this one on the way down. Grab this one. Wow. Didn't exactly get a nice logical way of getting things done this time, did I? See, it picked that one up pretty much right on the fly, so. Let's grab this guy. Whoop, look out. Come on. Yeah. Play a little football with it. How are we doing here? Okay. And the last one. There we go. Oh, we come up one bale shy of a full tote? Are you serious? Well, I happen to know that we did get a bale out of this machine right here, so there we go. Oh, we're actually still 2 bales short, so. But that's how the auto stacker works, and it will stack 18 bales. And we'll just retract that bit back in. And we need to unload some vehicles here. Including Mr. Slowpoke. Come on, buddy. Come on. So yeah, it looks like maybe next episode we'll actually get to dragging bales out to the cows, and we will cut some grass and show you how the two different ways of getting grass and straw hopefully will get in there as well. They say getting cows up to speed is quite a process. Yeah, it's not like sheep. No, sir, where all you gotta do is remember to keep some grass in the trough and your sheep will keep 100% production. With the cows, if one of 4 different things is not met all of the time, your production will drop quite drastically, quite quickly. So, how you doing? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ooh, we're out of here. I'm going to zoom this guy forward. Okay. Now, set him up so that hopefully our harvester will auto dump into him here the next time. Oops. That should do it. Excuse me. Oh, where's our other? There he is. Oh, looks like it's going to take him more than one pass. Okay. Well, that's reasonable. Excuse me. My goodness. That is reasonable. Well, we've been doing pretty good so far. Yep. But I think probably what I'm going to do, folks, is I'll get the rest of these couple of fields harvested here. Get that bale trailer filled and get everything else that's there baled up and ready to be trailered. And then we'll start moving things down to the barn at the beginning of next episode. Because probably got another 15 or 20 minutes of real time here to finish before I can do anything else with it. So yeah, I think until then, this has been Species 7. This has been Farming Simulator 2013. Hope you enjoyed the show. So until next time, folks, ciao for now.